Hello, it's Phil here in the Digital DJ Tips HQ with a look at the TMA-2 headphones from AIAIAI. Now the TMA-1 headphones, modular, minimalistic, really well received by DJs. The TMA-2s have taken that further by giving you a really interesting way of buying them, where you can actually assemble your headphones on their website with all the various parts that suit you right at the very beginning. So it's a good idea, it's good for getting something that's personalized, obviously it's good for the environment as well. When you have stuff that fails or that you want to change, you can just go and order the individual part that you want rather than a whole new pair of headphones. And it's also good fun, as we're about to find out. So let's have a look at the website and let's order a pair. When this pair arrive here, I will review the headphones themselves to kind of round out the review. So here we go then, let's select TMA-2. These are the DJ headphones in this company's range. And the page you come to here gives you a guide, explains to you how it all works. And the three ways of buying really is you can buy individual parts, you can buy presets and additions, which are pre-configured headphones, or the fun bit, you can configure them yourself. So let's do that, let's dive into the configurator. So immediately we see a pair of headphones on the left-hand side. This is a pair we're working on. You can see a couple of views of those headphones, and you can also read a description of them. And you can look at a sound profile, and you can also look at the very drilling down details of the tech spec of the headphones you have chosen. And this stuff updates as you make choices on the right hand side, which is where you can choose your headband, speaker units, ear pads and cable. There's a running price at the bottom here, and this current basic pair are €145. So let's dive in. Now I'm looking for a pair of headphones I can use for occasional DJing, but mainly nowadays for home listening and also for dabbling in production, re-editing, remixing and so on. So this is the thought process I'm going to go through on choosing these headphones. So first choice is a headband. They give you three options. There's a basic nylon one, there's a nylon one which appears to have a little bit of padding in it, and there's one with a little bit more PU leather foam padding. That's the one I'm going to go for. I want a bit of comfort. So I've chosen that one, and you'll see on the left hand side it's updating my headphones accordingly. It's updating the price accordingly at the bottom here as well. Drilling into the speaker units, they have four choices. They have a basic unit here. They have two choices of 40mm titanium coated drivers. One of them has got a vent in it and one of them is fully sealed. The vented headphones tend to have a bit of a punchier bass, a little bit easier for beat matching. And then they have the kind of deluxe driver here, which is described as a clear and vibrant sound, emphasizing the listening experience with sensitivity and detail. Sounds like the one I want for production. Let's stick with that one. Now let's move on to the ear pads. Loads and loads of choices down here. There's going to be a lot of personal preference in here, but they have here we have a microfiber coated ear pad. Here we have a couple of slightly thicker, you can see on the picture on the left hand side, ear pads. There's a foam cushion version and a velour version of that. And then we move on to the big fat memory foam, kind of more producery headphones. These are the ones that I quite fancy trying. And they have a PU leather coated one there. They have a microfiber coated one there. And the one I like the look of is this really soft, ultra thin PU leather, which I really like. So I'm going to probably go for that one, unless there's something about this one here. The last one, which is a leatherette one, no, I think this one looks nice. This ultra thin, lightweight PU leather memory foam one. So that's one I'm going to go for my particular needs. Moving on to the cable. So lots of preferences among DJs with cables. Maybe you're going to use your headphones with your iPhone or with your Android phone, and you're going to want the cable control, the remote control, as in this 1.2 meter straight black cable. Maybe you want a coiled cable. Here's a 1.5 meter coiled cable, good for the DJ booth. They have a far longer coiled cable for the kind of listening around your home, where you're walking into the kitchen while continuing to listen to music from the living room. A bit too long for my liking, that one. I am a coiled cable fan though, and I like the look of this strong woven nylon covered coiled cable, because I think that would be more durable than a normal cable. But the other choices here, we've got a 1.2 meter very simple black cable and straight cable, and a longer straight cable there. But I like the look of this one here, so I'm going to select that. So final choice, we're going to build those headphones now at the bottom here. Our final choice, when we see our headphones all built and finished, here we go, is our full configuration, exactly what we've chosen. Our final choice, when we say, yeah, you know, they're the ones I'm going to go for, we go to buy them, and we are offered a couple of supplementary items here that we might want, but I don't want either of those supplementary items. Go to the checkout. Here is our choice, and you can choose a pouch if you want as well. We actually have this pouch. I think it's going to be this one for the TMA1s that we have here in the studio. I quite like the pouch. It's a soft pouch, but it looks nice and it zips up nicely as well. And there's my final configuration. So all I have to do now is fill in the digital DJ tips information here, get these ordered, and then once we have, I will bring you the second video in this series, which is a review of this lovely pair of headphones that I've ordered. But that's part one, a look at the way the TMA-2 configurator works on the AIAIAI website for ordering this pair of headphones. I'll see you in the second part very soon.